Hello and welcome to the two-man power trip of wrestling. Joining me today is a very special guest, a actually the first ever female executive Latina producer. She is Salina De La Renta. Salina, welcome to the two-man power trip. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you so much for having me.
I am doing good. What is going on in your world? Because I know you got a very, very busy MLW One Shot coming up.
Yes, I do. I've had a super crazy schedule because I'm producing a reality TV series. I just graduated school and I thought I'm going to have a lot of free time now. And then I had a family emergency that I've been dealing with for most of the month with my aunt. And that has taken up a lot of my time as well. And then I also have to prepare for a match. And not just that, I am going to be managing my talent. So I also have to come up with strategies for them and see how they're going to get to the show. And, a lot of planning and just, the endless world of Salina De La Renta.
Man, you are crazy, crazy busy. Of course, One Shot, the pay-per-view was going to be on TV and Fight Plus live exclusively Thursday, December 7th, 8 p.m. Eastern. You can buy tickets MLWNYC.com and Eventbrite just starting at $15, of course, from the Melrose Ballroom in New York City. You were mentioning, man, that you've got basically a few matches on the card and you're wrestling. How have you been able to keep up that schedule? That's crazy.
I mean, it's just something that I've been doing for quite some time now. So I guess it's just muscle memory at this point. I have a good family, so I feel like they help me keep my sanity.
When you came back into the fold at MLW, what was that like? Did you think you were gonna, come back and be this busy and jump right back into things? Or how did you think that was gonna work out?
I mean, I figured that if I'm coming back, the only way to come back is go hard. So I was 100% expecting to collect as many titles as I could. That was the plan from the beginning, and that's exactly what I did. And now I am going to be wrestling Ichiban, but that's because I'm trying to teach him a lesson. I'm not really interested in getting back into wrestling full time. I produce television, I make money, I make stars, you know? But as far as Ichiban goes, he really needs to be humbled.
Man, dude, what do you think about actually getting in there and wrestling? I know you said it's kind of going to be maybe a one-time thing, but what do you think about that just in general?
I mean, any time that I have to get my hands dirty, I will do the job. I prefer to pay people to do that. But like I said, and well, specifically Ichiban, I have a problem with him because ever since I came back into the company, first of all, I don't even know him. And he's just showing up everywhere I go, demanding matches and telling me that I need to put him in positions that I think he doesn't deserve to be in. So the last time he walked into my office, and I'm sure MLW will air this at some point, but he was demanding that he gets a shot at Rocky's titles, not just one, the CMLL as well. So I think it's just stupid business. But yeah, so he was getting all altercated and agitated, and I was like, all right, let's just let's just let's be clear on something. You can't even beat me. So why are you even demanding this in the first place? So I'm here to prove that he can't even beat a girl.
Yeah, if he doesn't beat you, how's he going to get a shot at Rocky in those two titles? That doesn't make sense, right? I mean, come on, Ichiban.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And I mean, if he pins me 1, 2, 3, fair and square, he can have his match. But he's not going to. I'm telling you.
So if he wins, he definitely gets a shot, huh? But obviously he's got to win first. But
Yeah.
he,
If he can figure it out in his stupid brain, yeah, absolutely.
man, intergender match. Not only that, but then you've got big duties managing Rocky later on in the evening too, because the world middleweight and the CMLL World Historic Welterweight Championship are on the line.
That's true, but you know what? The good thing about Rocky is that he's a full man. I don't have to be babysitting him. I don't have to tell him how to do his job. He's efficient, he gets the job done, and he's gonna win. And I don't have anything to worry about. When it comes to Rocky, I never worry.
That relationship, how did that kind of come about with you and him?
I travel a lot to Mexico, and I met him one of the times that I went to CMLL to meet with some executive friends. And, he's really talented. So anytime that I see somebody talented, I will reach out and I will do whatever I can to bring them to where I'm at.
Mascara Dorada, obviously somewhat of a legendary luchador. I know you are not a fan of him or his name, though. I know that.
I mean, he is a very talented wrestler. I will say that. He is impressive, even. Okay. I just don't like him overall. His essence. I got to meet him in person, and I don't really enjoy having him around. And I don't think that personally he is cut out to be a champion. Maybe he does have the in ring skill, but I feel like he doesn't have the it factor. So compared to Rocky, he's honestly small.
Way I've heard some stories about him. Maybe people don't like some of his attitude and some of his actions, for sure. But the name, right? It's too close to where you grew up, right? I mean, Dorado. I mean, it's too
It's
close.
way too close. And it's not fitting for him. I think he needs to reevaluate his decisions and change his name to something more fitting, like, I don't know, like Golden Loser. That sounds right.
Prediction on that match is obviously in Rocky's favor. You would say.
Are you kidding me? Is this a real question?
All right, I'm just throwing that out there. I feel like you're going to say for sure, no upsets, no flukes, nothing like
I
that.
mean, Mascara Dorada is great at flipping, so I'm just waiting for him to flip and, hit his head really hard.
Now you've got another match too, right? That you're going to be managing as well. With
Yes, with Janai Kai.
yeah, with Janai Kai and Maki Ito.
Yeah, I mean, Janai is another one that is a whole professional. That woman, I wouldn't even say that's just a woman. That's a machine. All right. And I feel more comfortable walking down the street with next to Janai than I would with bodyguards, if that says anything. I sometimes I look at her and I think it's like I have my own Mortal Kombat character ready to pop off and snap on someone and break their neck. And it's the most fascinating thing.
How did that relationship bloom and blossom?
I met her through Loki.
Oh,
He is one of her mentors. And I mean, he referred her, and you've seen him. A machine refers a machine, and you just hire them, right?
oh yeah, he's got quite the obviously legendary name for sure, and obviously the first ever Ring of Honor champion. So I mean, he's got obviously a lot to say, and a lot of clout in the business.
Yeah, it's true.
When she's out there, obviously, she's a machine, like you're saying. Makito's got no chance. I mean, what's going to happen here for the World Featherweight Championship?
I mean, I feel like at this point, you already know my answer. I always bet on my people, and I would not hire somebody that I don't think is going to get the job done or be efficient. So the results, gold for my team. It's going to be another win.
When you look at that team, is there other people in MLW that you're looking at or that you think is a possibility as far as bringing them into the fold?
Um, are you asking me to give you my strategy? I cannot do that.
Are there other people you are looking at, though?
I mean, yeah, I might be. I might be.
So you're looking to add rather than keep it the way it is. You're looking to create like a whole force, whole faction.
I'm looking to have everybody wait to see what I got planned. I'm not revealing my cards.
Now you mentioned that you're super busy doing other stuff, producing TV. I think I saw a commercial with you on Fox. I think I saw you on there. I mean, you're all over the place as far as on TV.
That's correct. That is me on Fox. I'm doing a that was already filmed. We did that in Ireland about last summer, and last summer, not like a year ago, this summer, and we did it with Rob Lowe. He is hosting. It's called The Floor. It's going to be on Hulu and on Fox. and it's really fun. It's a competition. I don't know how much I can say. Fox is really strict about this, so I'm just gonna say it's a nerd show um, for money.
I was just curious because I was like, I think that's her because that blue hair is unmistakable. But I was like, I think that looked like her on that show. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that is me. I think they really liked my look because their colors were orange and blue, and I just so happened to be wearing an orange shirt and I have blue hair, so that made me make it to the commercials.
And that blue hair is going to be staying now. That means for sure.
Oh, for a bit.
When you're looking at that, is that something that you're into, like as far as doing more TV projects and getting outside of just MLW and that the floor? I mean, looking to do other things.
Absolutely. I'm always auditioning and I'm looking to do new projects. But not only that, I am a partner. I'm a creative partner at a company called Flying Peanut Productions in Orlando. And we are creating our own reality TV series. We have movies coming up, short films. We're going to open a Patreon page, a podcast. Like, we're doing a bunch of stuff, different projects. It's just like when you're dealing with like bigger production, sometimes it can take a longer time if you have multiple projects going at once, especially if you're trying to market for an entire year. So just creating those platforms and gathering the right content is it's takes time.
Man, you are just like nothing, no barriers are blocking you. You're just knocking everything over and creating content and being on TV. I mean, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's the job I always wanted. That was the original reason I moved to the United States in the first place. That's why I went to school. That's why I live, basically. I'm eternally grateful that I get to do what I love.
What did it mean to you to be the first really Latina executive producer for a pro wrestling show in America?
I mean, it's mind blowing. It's amazing. It's a special like highlight of my life that I get to take with me until the day that I die. I marked professional wrestling history, and you don't get to say that every day. So, like I said, I've been very uh, blessed to have the type of life that I have, and I'm very grateful.
And right, announcing, right, the first really female Spanish announcer too, right?
Yep, I did Spanish commentary for beIN Sports. Yes.
Man, that's pretty just amazing because there's not a lot of first. You know what I mean? There could really only be one first when you're talking about some of these things. So, quite the trailblazer for sure.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. It's just like amazing when you kind of like, be able to look back. I mean, you're going to say, and how many years you're going to have grandkids or something. You're going to say, look at this. I was the first to do this. First. I mean, it's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, I like to really grasp that. It took me a few months. And I actually was like, just when I found out, because I didn't even know that I was the first. I arrived at the beIN Sports and they were congratulating me. And I was like, why exactly is this happening? And they're like, you're the first ever female Latina executive producer. And I was like, "Oh, am I?" And then for a while, I didn't think it was a big deal. And then I was sitting with Sports Illustrated talking about it, and that's when I was like, "Holy shit! Oh, you're right. That's me."
That's awesome, though. Congrats. I mean, that's just amazing.
Thank you.
Now, as far as one shot, I know we have the predictions. You're going over Ichiban. Uh, Kai is winning, and obviously Rocky Romero is winning. We know that, but it's going to be on a Fight Plus live and exclusively Thursday, December 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you want to buy tickets, MLWNYC.com and Eventbrite. Tickets start at just $15. It's, of course, at the legendary Melrose Ballroom in New York City. You could watch MLW on their YouTube channel as well as beIN Sports on cable television nationwide Saturdays. Of course, on MLW on YouTube Thursday nights, 8 p.m. But just give us one last reason why everybody should want to check out One Shot.
Because Major League Wrestling is the best professional wrestling there is in 2023. And because I am going to beat Ichiban, there's really nothing better. There's no better reason than to go see that.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Where can everybody follow you as far as social media?
I am everywhere as Salina De La Renta, which is SALINADELARENTA. And you can also find a lot of my content on the Major League Wrestling page on Instagram and on Twitter.
Nice. And give a little shout out to your production company as well.
Yeah, big shout out to Flying Peanut Productions. You guys can find them as well on Instagram. Show them some love, and on YouTube as bunch of flying nuts.
Nice. Awesome. Well, Salina, thank you so much. Good luck this Thursday at MLW One Shot, which of course everybody should check out on Fight Plus if you're not going to be there live. Salina, thank you so much for all the time. Really appreciate it.
All right, thank you.